Wow, it's been a long time since we uploaded a discussion video. This video got delayed quite a bit, only because, well, the footage. Okay,
I
do
don't
you want
even,
to
yeah,
explain
but long
it?
story short, I don't even know when the last time we did a discussion video was.
uh,
It's been that long. It's probably
so,
been
I,
about 2 or 3
so
weeks.
when I went to go upload it, I had a hard time. No, not uploading. I had to go record some footage for it, and let's just put it this way: I fucking hate Star Wars: The Old Republic because it wouldn't install right. So then I had to spend time and download Star Trek Online, and that didn't work. So, and then I found out the audio got corrupt. So we're back.
Yeah, this is probably about the third. Is this the second or third time we're doing this? Because
Second,
it's the last for sure.
it's definitely the last. If it's not, fuck it, we're not gonna upload this video.
Yeah, well, we're back at least. So
Yeah,
for the 40
if you're
people
hearing
who
it.
watch us regularly, welcome back.
So, as the title suggests, we're talking about subscription fees and why we hate them.
Yeah, they're not that cool. It's kind of hard because now I'm gonna start sounding like a broken record,
Yeah,
but that video never came out. So let's get into the topic again. Um, Basically, the big topic that we're thinking of when we think about subscription fees now is Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, at least me personally, I don't know about you. Never been a big Elder Scrolls guy, but this game looked pretty sweet, I have to say. It was something I was interested in until the very second they announced not only would it cost $60 like any normal game, it would also have a subscription fee. Once they announced that, me and I know countless others that I know personally and on the internet, because the internet's such a widespread thing nowadays, just said, nope, that's it. I'm not going to get it anymore. And it's not cool. Why would you do that, Bethesda? Come on.
yeah. I actually am a pretty big Elder Scrolls kind of guy. Skyrim, I didn't play too much Skyrim, but I started playing Oblivion and Morrowind years ago when they came out, and when I got Skyrim, I loved it. Played it a bunch. Um, Stopped playing it now. But long story. Um, the subscription fee. When I found out that Elder Scrolls Online was subscription fee, I just basically gave my screen a middle finger and said, "Fuck it, never buying it." Um,
Same
$60
story here.
fee. Yeah, fuck that. It reminds me of what they do with WoW. Oh, we're gonna release an expansion pack. Here's, give me $20, and you almost have to do it just to stay relevant. You have to buy all these expansion packs just to stay relevant. And I have a feeling Elder Scrolls Online is gonna do that. Or, as I was saying in the last video, I'm gonna give Bethesda about a year. By the end of this year, it's no longer going to be a subscription fee. We saw what happened with Star Wars: The Old Republic. It
Yeah, I
tanked.
honestly think it's going to be like the same kind of situation. I don't know if it's going to tank. Well, yeah, I guess Star Wars Old Republic did kind of tank, but I don't
Um,
know if it's going to do
I can't
as
remember the
poorly as that did.
I can't remember the exact figures. I know in a previous video we were talking a little bit about subscription fees, and I mentioned how bad Star Wars: The Old Republic tanked and how much money they lost. It was somewhere in the area of I think 800 million, something like that.
God damn. And
And
the sad thing is, people were really excited about that game too
yeah,
before it
I
came
was
out.
pretty pumped, but I was like, I'm not paying a subscription fee. I'm sorry. I just I'm not going to be doing that, especially if you have to spend another $60 just to buy the game to begin with. I would be perfectly fine just spending the $60 and playing for free. But I really don't know what their motive behind doing a subscription fee was. What idiotic CEO at Bethesda thought, oh, this would be a good idea? We've seen it tank. Star Trek Online did it. It tanked, and well, Star Trek Online wasn't a very good game to begin with. Vast improvements, but still not the best. In Star Wars: The Old Republic, it tanked like crazy. I can't exactly remember the exact figure, but I thought it was around 800 million. That's how much money they lost, give
I
or
guess they're
take
trying to
a couple million.
capture the essence that World of Warcraft has, and I honestly don't. I don't think any game can ever, at least in any MMO, can ever get that much of an
No.
audience that World of Warcraft has. They're losing an audience, but
Oh,
still,
definitely.
even while losing like millions of people, they still have tons of people playing that game. So that's probably going to last a few more years at least.
Yeah, until it's finally just too obsolete, and they'll come up with another World of Warcraft. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Um,
the thing is, the people who are already like into World of Warcraft probably don't want to subscribe to another
no,
MMO, so they're just going to
definitely.
stick with World of
And
Warcraft. I mean,
that reminds me of Star Wars: The Old Republic. It was basically a WoW copy, and we've seen, shooting back to I think a previous video, we did free to play games. I don't know if I mentioned this in that video, but pay models for different games, you could see the perfect pay model with let's just say World of Warcraft, it works for them. But if you go to copy it for a different game, it's gonna tank. You have to develop your own little pay model or your own little system of doing things, or else you just can't copy it and expect everything to go hunky dory because it's not gonna work that way. I'm trying to think of a game that did just that and it just tanked in the free to play genre. There's a lot of those free shooters. They have some major problems with their pay model because it's just pay to win. APB comes to mind. You have to pay in like $40 for a good gun so you can actually compete, or else you're just gonna
A-
get slaughtered.
APB was pretty notorious for being a failure.
Yeah. So they decided they wanted to copy XYZ game. I'm not exactly sure what it was, and it tanked. A lot of other free to play games do that where they say, "Ooh, this pay model works perfect for them. Let's do the same thing," and it doesn't work. Same thing applies to the subscription fees. Oh, it works for them. Let's do it too. We saw
That's
that
just
with Star
something
Wars Online. It crashed. It just tanked.
that's something I gotta commend Valve for. I'm not necessarily the biggest Valve fanboy where I'll defend anything they do, but they found the perfect model for them throughout like almost all of their
Oh
games.
yeah,
So I gotta commend them
like
for that with Team
TF2,
Fortress 2 and Dota and
Dota.
all that stuff. Just the
Yeah.
whole Steam marketplace in general. Like, you could
Oh
sell
my.
cards or whatever. It's crazy. It
Steam
is
really
unbelievable.
worked out a way to get themselves some money because with this little marketing thing, they're basically giving away cards for free, and then after you buy the game, and you get the cards. Then you can sell them to other people
And
using
Steam
like,
gets a cut of it.
and Steam gets a cut of it along with the fact that you're buying these Steam cards that put money on it too, so you can do it that way. Uh, Steam gets like what it's exponential on how expensive the card is, but it gets a cut of the sale. They're actually
Yeah, and
making
it's usually just like a couple of cents, but those
yeah
couple of cents add up when you got like
thousands
how
and
much
thousands
how
and
much of an
thousands and
install base
thousands.
does Steam have? Like 65 million people? I
See,
guarantee you at least like half of them are trading cards and stuff like that. So
they're making
it's pretty
probably
crazy.
they're making bank with this system, and I'm surprised no one else came up with it. But then
Well,
again,
there's
even if
Gabe
they came
for you.
up with it, their infrastructure would not be strong enough to do this. This is something Valve probably had in the works for a long time, but they had to wait till they had a large substance of people to do it with, or else it just wouldn't work too well.
Yeah, and it did take Steam about like I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years to really get going after
Yeah,
they launched it.
I remember when it came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. I don't want to do this. And now I'm like, oh, I love Steam. It converted me, and I hope Origin doesn't do that. I fucking hate Origin.
You hope Origin doesn't convert you, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm hoping Origin doesn't make. Oh, I like Origin. No, I hate it. I fucking hate Origin. I'm putting it down on record. I hate Origin. And if
I've
I in the
honestly never
future,
used it on the PC. The only reason I use it is to sign into like
yeah,
EA games. It's the only
if in the
reason anybody
if in a
uses it.
future video I say I love Origin, just shoot me in the head. I hate it.
Duly noted.
Yeah. So I think the big thing about subscription fees is it goes back to trying to copy other people things they do, and that's sort of a thing that happens a lot of the time with not even subscription fees, but every single thing known to man when it comes to gaming and entertainment. They try to copy somebody else, and it doesn't work. You have to be original to an extent for things to actually work in your favor.
Yeah, and I understand it takes a lot of like maintenance. I mean, Game Dev Tycoon taught me that it takes a lot of maintenance costs to like run an MMO, and they said that they're charging a subscription fee to make the experience better, but
I
just to like measure it up against the amount of sales you're losing because of a subscription fee, as opposed to how many more you could sell without one.
mm,
Just at $60 a pop too. I don't think it's worth it,
no,
and they are giving it a free month.
but
How many people do you think are just gonna play for 30 days and say that's it? That I'm done.
that would be me. I would play for 30 days and say fuck it, I'm not doing it. But I'm not even going to spend the $60 to begin with.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. I mean, they
I'm
would
gonna.
still make $60 off that, but they wouldn't keep that
I
person.
know we're gonna get heat for this, but with this entire comment or commentary about subscription fees, because a lot of people don't like free to players. They're like, oh, you're just a free to play uh, expletive, whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't even make any sense in this case because you have to buy the
Yeah,
game in the first place, so that's not free.
but I know when Star Wars: The Old Republic went online, a lot of people complained, oh, these people are, they're ruining the gaming experience. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe free to players ruin an experience.
No.
I mean, do you have a take on that?
If I can get a game for free, I'm gonna fucking play it. So
Yeah, and I guess it's because they think that they're going to cater to the free to play players, and they like, whoa, I feel gypped out because I think that's what it reminds me of. That, oh, I feel gypped out because I paid into the system, uh,
Well,
and
in that sense, I guess, yeah. But if the game's free, like from the get-go, nobody has any
yeah,
argument like to begin with.
yeah, that I
It's just another group of elitists, really.
yeah,
It's
that's
it's
what it
like,
is. It reminds me of the PC elitist. Hey, I'm sort of a PC elitist because I like my PC, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to play consoles. You know.
yeah, it's it's stupid. I mean, if the costs were calculated to like an outrageous amount. Like after you play a year of Elder Scrolls Online, if you bought it and if you subscribe and all that, it came to like I don't know, in the ballpark of around $300-$400.
Yeah, who would do that? Who in their
It's
right mind is going to do that?
you said that you wouldn't give it to the end. You would give it to the end of the year for them to go. I'll do it one further. I'm gonna say maybe 6 months after that. So maybe a full year on the market. I'll give it until it goes free because I can't really see it lasting in this situation.
Yeah, let's put it to a bet. I
No, I'm not gonna actually bet money.
I bet you a Steam game, a $10 Steam game that by December 31st they're either
All
going
right,
to be considering going free to play or they will be free to play.
all right, and I don't even know when the release date is, but I'll bet
April.
you April. Okay, so I'll bet you by April of 2015.
Okay, there you go. We'll
So
find
what
it.
if it goes like past both of those dates?
Then we're both fucked.
All right. I was gonna extend it a little more, but I said a year, so I'll give it a
Yeah,
year.
I don't expect it to go that much farther. But, well,
All right.
I think that's pretty much all we have to say about this topic. You really can't say too much more than we already have.
No, and there's more examples in Elder Scrolls Online. That's just the most relevant and like recent one.
And the most asinine one too,
Yeah.
because I think originally they said it was going to be free to play, and I was
I
excited.
don't
I'm
know if
like,
they
what?
said it. They just didn't say that you would have to pay a subscription fee. So I
I
guess
don't know.
everybody assumed it would be,
Yeah,
no subscription.
but they just turn around and put a subscription fee on it and a $60 price tag. And if we're both wrong, and they do somehow gain a following with not with having a subscription fee, they're probably going to release a bunch of expansion packs. Oh, pay $20 more and you can do this. I don't know. I like expansion packs, but the subscription fee doesn't outweigh that cost.
And the thing is, you've got your player base, unlike just a straight PC MMO, your player base is split up amongst like 4 different platforms. I really don't see like it holding on that much longer. When you've
No.
got your PS4 group, your PS3 group, your Xbox One group, your Xbox 360 group, and your PC group, that's 5 actually, 5 different groups
Yeah.
of players.
And what's so asinine about this is you really expect people to play the Xbox or PS4 versions when they're already paying how much money for their own internet fees
Oh, yeah,
for
Xbox Live and
yeah the Xbox
PSN.
Live and
I do
PSN.
think I'm not sure. Obviously, this is just an opinion video. It's not fact based. So I think that you don't have to have a PlayStation Plus subscription for it, but that's just what I heard. I do know that they asked Microsoft or something to not allow like Xbox Live Gold charges to apply,
But
but I don't
that's
think that
not
flew with
no
Microsoft.
that doesn't that Microsoft they don't don't try to negotiate with Microsoft. They're a big business. Let's put it that way.
Unless it benefits them.
Yeah, and this will not benefit them. So I guess with that being said, there really isn't anything more we can actually say about this.
Nope.
If you like this video, please rate and subscribe. Put comments down below if you want. If you have any ideas of what we could talk about, if you actually watch these videos, uh, share us with your friends. Post it on Facebook. Uh, right now, the way things are going with YouTube, it's so hard to even attract any sort of a following unless people are sharing our content and they share it with their friends and their friends and their friends and so on. So if you really do enjoy this content, please share us. So more people can enjoy us, enjoy our basking in our glory, so to speak.
Hell yeah.
So that being said, please rate, subscribe, share, and have a nice day.
Have a good day.